Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Stitchin with Laura. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's having a great day. Well, today we're going to be working on Christmas night, and I got it from OneDaySaving. I couldn't remember. So yeah, we're going to be working. Sorry, I got a bunch of stuff over there. Over here in this corner because it's just easier. So, yeah, I did get a couple colors into this. I haven't gotten too much into it. So, I thought it would be easier than changing colors and moving around and all that good stuff. So, here we are. So, what's everybody doing? Is everybody having a good Thursday? I hope. Yeah, it's Thursday. Yeah, that dreaded day. So, I got to go to work today from 12 to 6. So, we will see how that all is going to transpire. But looking forward to it, just get through it. Yesterday, I got to work and they had gotten the order early. Like I told you, sometimes that happens. Well, whoops, sorry, didn't mean to jostle the table. And I only had one crate that I had to price, and they got that done. And by 3 o'clock, the boss had got to go home, so they were pretty much almost done. And it went fairly fast. It was busier than it was on Tuesday. So I'm glad the time passed really well. So that's a good thing. So a lot of people in town. I don't know. We're like on the road to go to Crest Butte, which is a ski resort, and I don't know when they open, but it just seemed like a lot of people. Of course, you had the hunters coming and going and that kind of thing, but it seemed like there was a lot more traffic than there was on Tuesday. So, fun times. Fun times. So, like I said, you just can't tell, what the day's going to be like by what it has been, because it changes by the week. Now, next week it ought to be fairly busy because of Thanksgiving and people coming in for that. I know some of the resorts used to open like Thanksgiving week or something to that effect, because most of the kids will be out of school and stuff, so it was a good time. And it all depends on whether or not they make their own snow still, or, so that they can open, that they have enough snow if it hasn't snowed, up there. So I got nothing, because none of my bunch goes skiing anymore. They're more into snowmobiles at this point, you know? So, fun times. I worked a little bit last night on, oh dear, what did I work on? Oh my goodness, I can't even remember. I just pick them up and I just stitch on them. I think it was London, because it was out. So, I worked on a little bit more of the sky, just because it was a bigger area and I didn't have to change colors. Yeah, I'm kind of starting to embrace these bigger areas. And I know before it was like, I don't want to do those big areas. Yeah. Well, after you've done so much confetti, it's kind of a nice reprieve to just stitch one color for a while. This is a pretty blue. It is 312. So we're just going to stitch on this and pretend we don't know any different, right? But yeah, I was not into the let's change threads 15 times last night. So, yeah, here we are. Oh, still kind of tired, and I slept all night just fine. I got up at like 7:30ish. I didn't go to bed extremely early. I think I probably went to bed about 12:30, something like that. So we're trying. Then I talked to my daughter this morning for about an hour or so, because she didn't have her minutes up on her phone yesterday, so I couldn't talk to her. So, fun times. And it wasn't like I could call my son-in-law. I usually call him and say, hey, she's out of minutes. Fix it. And, usually they get it right done. But he had to work yesterday. So I didn't call him while he was at work. I try not to do that unless it's an absolute emergency. So, yay. Oh, God. So we'll see what happens. My daughter got a new camera and she's itching to get out there and use it, but it's been frigid. It just hasn't gotten very warm. Not snowing, just nothing. Just freezing. So, fun times. Fun times. So we got no plans for this weekend because it's been so cold. We don't much want to go anywhere. But, I might talk her into taking a drive here tomorrow. We'll see. Depends what's going on. So, fun stuff. But I'm glad I get off at 6 o'clock. I know 6 hours doesn't sound like much, but sometimes it can be terribly long. So we just do what we do, right? And I have no plans for dinner tonight or this weekend. I usually try to make something that's going to last for 2 or 3 days. So we'll see what I come up with, this between today and tomorrow. Who knows? This blue's nice. It's not thin. The threads are just absolutely great in these kits so far. I haven't had too many problems with any threads being bad. I did have that one, but that was actually a Joy Sunday, where that thread was so thin, but not these. So we'll just keep stitching. I was going to start on this moon right here, but then I looked at the confetti and went, nope, not today. Not today. Some days I'm in the mood and others not so much. Come on. My problem is seeing the holes here today. But I thought I'd do a quick stitch with me before I went to work. Thank goodness I don't have to be there till noon. It's not like another 10 to 4 day. So we'll see. Yeah. And I thought it was going to snow today, but I looked at the weather last night and it didn't say a darn thing about snow. So we'll see. Maybe it just changed its mind. But I'm over the frigid cold. It could get to be 30-some degrees. I'll be fine. At this point, it'll feel like a tropical heat wave. Jeez. And it wasn't nearly as cold last night as it was on Tuesday night. Tuesday night, it was like 7 degrees when I left. It was freezing. So I was glad to get home. So I'll check everything out and figure out something according to have to eat all weekend. I don't know, I'm just not in the mood for anything. I don't know, nothing's like jumping out at me, so to speak. So we'll see. And I haven't been to the grocery store all week, I don't think. But I remember, I don't know if I went on Monday or not. I try not to go too many times during the week. It just, well, if I could just get the needle put away. Just deal with what I got here at the house, you know. Because like I said, it's been too cold to want to go anywhere but home. They're still working on that trailer next door. I don't know what they're doing today, but I can hear them moving stuff around. Nothing else going on in town. Oh, the thrift store did find a place to go, so they'll be moving the first of the year into their new place. And it's like someplace we can get to. You know, that's right there by our dollar store. So it'll be a little bit easier to get in and out of. So we'll see. And it'd be nice to have a new store and some place to go, so that's something to look forward to, but it won't be until the first part of the year, so. And they said that once they move, it'll take them till like the middle of January to get it all sorted out, you know, of course, and organized. So that'll be fun. Fun, fun times. And they have definitely closed the sewing store. It's gone. Yeah, it's sad, but it's gone. So I'll have to get my thread at. I can get white and black at Walmart. That's exciting, isn't it? Maybe either even 10, 15 different other colors, but that's about it. They never have too much. But other than that, I'll have to, if I need thread, I'll have to order it from 123 Stitch. Oh, and I was on there the other day, and I noticed now they have fabrics. Like they have the Blackbird design fabric, and I don't know who else's, but I thought that was kind of interesting. So that's something new for 123 Stitch, because everybody's wanting that Blackbird design stuff to, back their stitching projects. I never really thought much of it. I don't do that often. I have maybe 4 or 5 colors that I got from Walmart. Some of them. They came in. I think it's a fat quarter at Walmart, and they weren't too terribly expensive. $2, $3. I don't even remember what I paid for them. It's been a couple of years since I bought them, and still haven't used them. And they usually have a good selection. They're on a rack, kind of like a magazine rack, if you will, only on a smaller scale. So I thought that was kind of cool that Walmart even had it. Because, well, Walmart used to carry, you could go and they'd cut you a yard of fabric, but our store, I don't know if they ever did that or didn't do that, or if they stopped doing that. I don't know. They've kind of rearranged that store since I was here, God, 20 years ago. But, and I wasn't looking for fabric anymore once I got done quilting. I did most of my quilting in Wyoming. And they had several little, what do you call it, specialty stores, if you will. You could get a few books and stuff of people that were really prominent in that field, or media, if you will. I don't. So that's all the places that we ever went. We always got like fat quarters and stuff, because I was making, on top of making big quilts, I was making little picture quilts and stuff. So we'd just get small amounts. And it seems like at that Walmart they had fat quarters. They even had Ada cloth at that time. And that was back when you could get, material at Walmart, by the yard. They had a whole great big section, but Walmart was like 5 times the size of the one we got here. And now it's a superstore, so I don't even remember if they had, material and stuff. When my daughter and I were up there in 2019, so I don't remember. Never paid attention. What can I say? Well, we got that much done. And I'm still on the same thread. Like I said, I always get a thread. A big one, if I'm going to do a big area. Separate it, and then by the time I get done with that whole thread, yeah, I'm ready to change colors. For sure. But, yeah, I'm getting a little tired of confetti. So, I'm just sticking with what I got and doing some of these bigger areas just because it's more simple to work on. You don't have to think quite so hard. Or look so hard, I should say. It's all right there for you. I was thinking about getting out Christmas garden and figuring out what's wrong with it. I got nothing. I just don't know what's going on. Might be more than one thing going on. So I'll have to take a look. It's on 11 count country French cafe mocha, I think, from Witchlet. So no grandiose plans here. I wanted to see how far one thread would take me. This came with, there's a hank of this color. So, and it's spread out, all over this place as far as that goes. But this color looks like that color I got for, what is it called? The New Normal from Long Dog. And I decided I didn't want to stitch that after all. Too much. So, it's put away. But it looks like the same blue that I picked out for it. I know there's many shades of blue, but hey, it is what it is what it is. But it just looked like a familiar blue. Sky's going to be kind of dark here. But there's that whole part right up in here is this same color. And the moon there is, what did I decide that was? Dagnabbit. 3047. I know that doesn't help, but it's kind of a yellow, like a pale yellow, I think. And I was like, no, I don't think so. But once I get this dark blue around everything, it'll show up. I just hate stitching on the same color that the symbol right next to it is about the same shade. It makes it hard to differentiate, what you're stitching on or what needs to be stitched. So, I thought I'd do this. We might have some, what do you call it, reviews this weekend. So, I look forward to those. And see what thing I ordered, because by the time I get it, I've forgotten what it was that I ordered. Well, you know how that goes, and then sometimes I order the same thing from another place. So, yeah. That happens. Because I can't keep track. Because I look at stuff at one place, and, I'm trying to decide, and then I decide. And then I go to another store, and it's like, oh God, what did I actually get? Yeah. Some days it's a bit much. But I do write it down. It's just that sometimes they call it different things at different stores. That's that. Oh, goodness gracious. Ah. All right, guys. Well, I think that's going to be about it today. Wish me luck. Yeah. Working on a day I usually don't work. We'll get used to it one way or another. Next week's Thanksgiving, so I won't have to work on that day. So it'll be another week after that. So we'll see. All right, guys. Get that. Oops. That didn't work out well. Put that needle away. Don't need it floating around. All right. Well, that's as far as I got with one whole thread. So I've got a little bit more there, and then we'll start on that mess. Excuse me. Choked on my own spit. All right, guys. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And please hit the bell. That way you'll know when my next video comes out. Stay safe. Stay healthy. We'll see you next time. God bless. Bye-bye. Keep stitching.